A gente não tá ao vivo ainda, gato.
Sim, já.
Não.
Sim.
Agora sim. Agora
Então, vai
sim.
cantar.
Hello, everyone.
Então, vai cantar.
De segunda a sexta estou na escola. Sábado e domingo eu solto pipe, jogo bola. Dance potranca, dance com emoção. Eu
Não,
sou o
baile
Jonathan da
folk
Nova
não.
Geração.
O que era o que era o música antes?
Ah, eu esqueço. Eu tô com amnésia. É sério?
Alguma sobre meus bostos e como assim?
Ah, amor, para. Suas bostas, deixa ela guardada. Eu vejo a câmera, eu
Lembra?
fico tímida. Lembro daquela. Meu nome é Mari, eu sou Mariana. Se não gostar de mim, por favor, me dê uma semana. Eu tenho um boyfriend, o nome dele é Charles. Ele não aguenta ver. Ai, esqueci, amor. Não consigo não.
Não, um pouco antes. Só um pouco minutos antes.
Toda moça tem um dengo, todo dengo. Essa? Tem um dom de mulher,
Uhum.
dom de mulher. Mas você me prometeu amor, me ama, mas não me deu valor. Me ama, hoje não vou mais sofrer. Ai, carai, cagação de mico.
Carai.
Cadê o povo? Carai,
Tudo carai. Tudo carai, né?
carai é bom.
Que bom, que bom.
Principalmente, principalmente carai de asa. Aí o povo já
Oh, hey,
entrou.
people are inside. Sorry. Here we go. Let me see what's going on here. I'm going to try and get this so that I can actually. There it is. Okay, now I can play it over here. Hit mute. Now, hopefully, I can actually see the chats. I was supposed to have done this, a while back as well. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Busy in some rhymes. Yeah. Hey, Gundogs, Marcos. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And let me see if I can. Okay, yeah. Make that a little smaller. 150. Okay, that ought to do it, right? Okay, maybe even smaller. 125. Okay. 110. Yeah, even better. Okay, there we go.
What the hell?
Oh, hey, Michael. Yeah, it's cool because obviously I'll be able to do an unboxing and check it out first. And it makes me think like once that gets to her, like that's pretty much going to be one of the like top production knives in the whole country because you know as you may or may not know in the audience, there really isn't a production market in terms of what we would consider decent pocket knives in nearly all of the countries. For one thing, the laws, and um, as you can imagine, even in America, which has by far and away the most robust, elaborate, old tradition in terms of the use and deployment, etc., of pocket knives, even here, even amongst knife people, it's not very sophisticated. And I mean that in a snobby way. And I'm sorry to be snobby about it, but I mean literally. Um, uh, there are a couple of custom knife makers in Brazil, but I imagine most of their market goes overseas. I can't imagine unless there's like a bunch of rich Brazilian hunters that are into custom knives or something. But yeah, and I mean their major knife production company, Tramontina, as far as we're concerned, is not terribly high end. It's not a terribly high end production company in terms of their knives or whatever. But and so no, it is. It's an awesome win.
O que você
So,
tá falando?
sobre sua faca, você ganhei hoje.
E o que tem a ver diamantina? Diamantina.
Eu falo sobre Tramontina. A maioridade, o facas de cozinha. Tramontina mainly makes, like kitchen knives, and as far as we would consider, fairly cheap kitchen or machetes. They make decent kitchen knives. I saw in another video somebody was asking about the steel. It's I hope that's not rust. Holy shit, I think that is. No, is it?
Que isso? Isso parece uma faca Tramontina real.
This is X50 CR MOV V15. I saw somebody asking about this. I am going to sharpen this because it's got some serious nicks in it. As you can see, it got run over by a car. Can you see that? I mean, it's a good handle. Don't get me wrong, but it got fucking destroyed, as you can see. It's this company, First Street, quality since 1871. High carbon molybdenum, German steel, X50 CR MOV 15. So again, this is not 8CR13. It's not in that family. This is actually a German-made steel. It's not part of the Chinese family of 8CRs, even though it sounds a lot alike. So it's got, like I said, it got run over by a car, or a couple of cars. So it's got some very serious nicks. It's going to need some full-blown reprofile. Can you see that nick? That's the biggest one. It's got the full-on nick. So that's going to take quite a bit to get that much steel off. So we'll see. And that's one of the projects I want to do. And we'll see how that works out. Funny that they have many more pew-pews available there. Marcos, you're talking about in Brazil? Looks like my old chef knife from years ago. Yeah. I mean, as you can see, this is your quintessential chef knife in terms of its blade profile, even the blade handle. I mean, this really is your standard first kitchen knife. When you're a chef student, as you may have been, this is your standard do-it-all kitchen knife, because you can butcher with it, you can even fillet with it, because it flex. You can, if you only have one knife. Old German.
Isso é uma faca peixeira?
4110 series. Yeah, this, as I understand it, this is significantly better than 4110. The 4110 takes a great edge, but I think this has much better edge retention. And again, Metal Complex made that fantastic video about don't be a knife snob, and it's cool. I mean, he's right. Just because a steel is cheap to produce and make doesn't mean it's better or worse. For example, Taurus makes some crazy stuff out there. Yeah, no, that's what I was going to mention, Marcos, is Taurus. As you may or may not know, Taurus is the number one most selling knife company or knife brand in America. They outsell all other gun makers, I think, by quite a large margin. And that's because of their price point. But some would say because of their value. Now, a lot of people will say if you use a Taurus, you're going to get yourself killed. But, I think, sophisticated reviewers know that Taurus makes great value. I mean, their guns will not blow up in your face like everyone says. In the comments, anytime you review a Taurus, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna blow your face off," But there's a American market for Taurus and there's a Brazilian market, and for the most part, what you're familiar with is the U.S. branch of Taurus, and those are not even made in Brazil. They're not even available in Brazil. Taurus has a whole line of guns that are literally just made for the U.S. market, made by and for the U.S. market. So I think probably to avoid tariffs, maybe even, I don't know. At any rate, they know that their market, there isn't much of a retail market in Brazil. Taurus, if you know their history, they were the ones that got the license from Beretta to make the Brazilian version of the police and military FS-92, right? And they got the license for it. And then once their license was finished, they decided to just become their own manufacturer. And what I like about Taurus is that even though a lot of their sort of more adventurous designs, frankly, they fail, um, they are willing to do it in a way that others aren't. In other words, to me, Taurus is kind of like the Gerber / CRKT of the gun world. You know, they're some of their stuff is not amazing, but they're willing to do stuff that nobody else is. And in fact, I look at the Taurus Judge. It's a dumb gun. It's mainly pretty useless. It's primarily gimmick, but everybody loves it. I mean, people who own them just love to shoot them because they're just so much fun. You have the Judge, and it's
Amor,
yeah, exactly. See, Gundas, everyone that has it or has shot it is like, yeah, it's fun. It's primarily gimmick because you know it. You know, it's one of those jack of all trades, master of none. You know, it shoots a bizarre range of ammo. You know, it shoots basically, shot shells of 410 plus the, whichever version you get, like a 45 or magnums and stuff like that, or 44, I guess, rather. Depending on the length, the barrel length, and the cylinder length and all that. Big bone revolvers from there are pretty good, though. I think all of their revolvers are good. The big bore revolvers, yeah. I think Taurus makes extremely good value revolvers. Look who decided to show. Hey!
amor, escuta.
Fala.
Aquela faca que você tava com ela branca, ela é faca estilo peixeira?
O que, Teixeira?
A peixe. Pra descamar
Não,
peixe.
isso é só faca do cozinho.
Então.
Então, para todos, né? Para
É,
peixe, para
porque parece
carne, para de
é
tudo,
porque
né?
parece com a faca daqui de casa.
Sim, mas é o mais típico lâmina do facas da cozinha, né?
É, em todo lugar.
Tá. Então,
Tá.
okay, so here I have from
Oba.
Leo's, oh gosh, Leo from Lions, whatever, and jewelry, whatever. Sorry,
Diminui a
my
minha
bad.
câmera, por favor.
So this is what I dropped last time that I couldn't find, and I picked it up off the floor after the broadcast. It's Lions Jewelry in EDC. So this is prestige, something jewelry, etc. During one of his lives, he did a thing. You can spin for a discount and such. And he had the Condor neck knife Gladius, which, I had been looking at for a while. I like Condor. I already have a couple of their smaller fixed blades. If you follow my channel long enough, you know that I love Condor. I love Condor. I think their stuff is dope. Well priced, pretty decent value. They keep creeping up in price though, which is kind of annoying. But oh well. Oh, look at this. Cute. Okay.
Amor,
First of all,
diminui a minha câmera.
Diminui.
Uhum.
Tá. Qual? É isso? Não. É isso? Sim. É isso?
Yes.
Mesmo. Okay, so let's see who else is here. Did you get all of Mary's? No. Yeah, I have them all here. I'll show you. I have them all here. I keep them separate. And I'm going to send her some as well once that happens. So, yeah, because the thing is, last year I was already supposed to go out there, and obviously the pandemic happened and whatever. So I didn't send them at the time because I was just going to take them in my luggage. At this point, I am just going to put them all in a big box. And yeah, and then of course now she went on, so I'm gonna have to wait yet again to get them all together. So he put in some Halloween candy, looks like, which is cool. Oops, hey! So I got some of this bubble wrap, some of that good stuff. I mean, this is the good stuff. Woo! OMG, Almond Joy, my favorite. Okay, Baby Ruth, Baby Ruth, yeah. Okay. So this is unnecessarily large. So that's also sort of annoying about Condor. Okay, so he included another sticker and oh yeah, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Condor came out. I think this is their first folding knife. It's a lockback. So let's see. This is from. This must be their newest. It used to say the year. I guess they don't want to put the year anymore. But I believe this is their newest. There it is. The Cadalejo drop point folder. I'm pretty sure that's their first folding knife. I kind of want to get the Tortuga, micarta little neck knife. I have their, which one is it? The Condor Fidelis. I don't know if it's in here. Anyway, let me not belabor this. I have the Skirmish knife, which has a micarta on it and more of like a Kydex sheath. Anyways, you know, I have several of their fixed blades. I do want to get their more of their machetes. Surprise, surprise. And I have the primitive camp knife. I have the you know what? I don't even remember everything I have, to be honest. Look at this. Sure. Is that a real Bushlore keychain? Is that an actual knife? Yeah, 2021 new. There we go. There's a date. So this is brand new. That is a trip, though. Bushlore keychain. Now, you know what? It can't be. It's a fixed blade. So it's not a real knife. What a shame. Okay, anyway. High carbon steel. Take good care of it. And one of their stickers, which I think I'm going to put on my laptop. So there we go.
Condor.
Okay?
Condor.
Condor, sim. Você lembra?
Sim, claro. I like.
There it is. Oh, tem the neck Gladius knife. So here we go. There's the, looks like it's real Kydex. And here, oh wow, it's so much tinier than I expected. As usual, this sucker is tiny. That's an interesting little. Oh wait, is it a false edge? Is it? It's. I thought it was a true dagger. Anyway, I'm more pleased with this than I expected because it's smaller than I expected. I just hold on. You have to trip. Hold on a second. You have to take a trip to drop them. Yeah. Oh, you think so? You think if they'll stop a box? Stop at my house for a visit on the way to wherever she lives. Oh, you okay? You see the Kaiser Baby 4-inch fixed blade 154 CM $50. Maybe. Let me look that up. I mean, I think someone mentioned the Civivi Minimus too. I was looking at it. I don't know if I need to pay that much for a little small fixed blade. I just completely filled my first Apache case. Oh, cool. And I messed up my second, so I had to buy a third now. How did you mess it up? You mean you messed up the foam inside? We get more subs for the 24-hour show. We'll see. We'll see. I hope so. Howdy, everybody. You have a lot. Nice. Did you fill the same 4,800 case? Right. I always thought Hollywood had way less than he did. Thanks, Matt. It's the 3,800 case. I'm going to buy a 40. I'm going to get a Harbor Freight. Yeah, those Harbor Freight are such a good value. How many to fill 3,800 case? I have 3 of those cases personally, and I still haven't finished cutting out the damn. You know what's a good question is? I'm assuming this goes in either way. I don't like how sloppy the retention is. I mean, it's not going anywhere. There's definitely no rattle, but that might be because of these laces here. It looks cooler than I expected. It's also smaller than I expected. It's definitely a 3-finger knife. I have large glove hands. That's why the lanyard is there for that pinky. You definitely aren't going to be able to use it that way because I'm pretty sure it's double-edged. Yeah, it feels like it, although the edge isn't so great on the other side. But, oh, well, here we go. Let's do another cut test. Not so great. Hold on. Definitely feels like it has a better edge than that. Not amazing. Yeah, it's kind of tearing a little bit. It's probably because if you can see, this is that whole thing, geometry cuts. Because it's a considerably thick stock, and then they have to get to the edge right away, especially leaving that much of the spine ungrinded, to make sure it keeps some strength. I think it has to get to the apex too quickly. So it's not very good. Not a very good edge.
Não é boa?
É não incrível, né?
Uhum.
Mas é suficiente, é bem suficiente. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like that though for a neck knife. It's fun. It's a fun little neck knife. I don't mind it. It's kind of what I was hoping for, and again, I do like it better than I expected, insofar as I like the size, the look. It's double-edged, and I like the little lacing here. They made it look like a gladiator boots or whatever you call them. So here we go. So let me. That was the thing I got from Leo. What else did I get?
Next.
Oh, hey. I can continue doing some more unboxings. So I got this recently for $8. It's I just wanted to mention it's a 6W 6-watt. I don't know what COB means. Work light. These work lights. You guys have seen these. This is from U.S. Army. Now I have the U.S. Army licensed those foldable stools. They work okay. But I've noticed that the U.S. Army, the Marines, everybody, they license out their name for products. They licensed Amtech, for goodness sakes, and TAC Force and stuff. This is not, I don't believe that having the U.S. Army license trademark on there to necessarily be an endorsement of the product. And if anything, frankly, the opposite, sadly. It's just one of their little departments where they can do some fundraising, I guess, is what I think that's supposed to be about. So, it is what it is, but, okay, yes, I did. I plucked out a ton to fit my large cold steels, but I did it like a moron. Well, I'm sure you could I'm sure you could do it. You can get like any kind of replacement foam and do it differently. Furthermore, the pieces that you plucked out, you can use the leftover pieces to jerry rig the holes in a way that does in fact work. So dress in your Joker costume when you take the plane trip. I'll do that so that TSA will just not do a body cavity search. 58 plus 5 large knives. I wanted that Gladius neck knife, but it's too much money for what you get. Yeah, that's why I got it on that live. Because basically, I got a bit of a discount. Because exactly what I sat on it because I didn't want to pay that much either for such a tiny little knife. It's a good amount for $300. I take most of them are 2 slots. I remember you did miss like I did. Oh, knee-high sandals. I know exactly, Jan. Okay, yes, 2 slots, then 5 3 slots. I followed your video exactly and learned from your mistake. Oh, okay. CQB close quarters. No. Did you plastidip it yet? Plastidip what? No, it's COB. CQB close quarters combat, like like for pistols and whatever, the submachine guns and stuff. It's not that, not yet, but I will soon. Okay, plastidip. Okay, let me just open this real quick. Where'd my unboxing knife go? Oh, here it is. So you guys remember my channel knife? Okay, so there's a little tab. Let's see. Okay, so it comes with batteries. The battery is called Warriors. Whatever that means. Okay, I thought you said CQB. Yeah, sorry, I said COB. Okay, here we go. All right. It's got pretty decent lumens. I mean, yeah, it would definitely work as a light. And then these typical ratcheting. I don't know if you guys have any of these work lights. One of the painting jobs I was doing, he had like a heavy duty one, and I realized I don't actually have one of these work lights. I have a million other different kind of lights, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up since it's a very extremely inexpensive way of having a work light. It's obviously not going to be the best thing. And like I said, 180 degrees is stressful. 3 light modes, high, low, and strobe. Let's see. It doesn't tell you the lumens, which means it's probably nothing to brag about. But, it's good enough. It's light. Yeah, it definitely doesn't say it anywhere. I didn't think it did. But and I just realized it's got magnets too, so that's actually pretty cool. The other work lights didn't have that, so let's see. There's so that's high, medium, strobe. High, medium, strobe. I think. Anyway. All right. So there's that. You guys want me to open this? This is like way back. I unboxed this, goodness, at least a year ago. Oops. Thanks for. Desculpa. Desculpa,
Não,
4 minutos você travou. Não sabia.
agora. Por que esse aplicativo trava tanto?
Oh,
Que
how
horror.
well does this keister? So I'll go ahead and lube this up. If you want to come over and bend over, we can test that out for you, Matt. We'll determine its keister factor. That's the keister factor is calculated by number of grams of or ounces of keister lube versus the number of seconds it takes to put in and the amount of stitches you need afterwards. So I have a plastic case with 20 individual with a knife. show side up. I need more cases. Yeah. Again, I got those Pelican knockoffs, the ones at Harbor Freight, and I strongly recommend them. And they know that too, because they have that like sign up. You can even see Frankie and Bird. I mean, I bought it before I saw the Frankie and Bird video, but they posted one up years ago where they even showed a big sign that Harbor Freight up had comparing the differences. And it's like 40% cheaper, and you get nearly every single feature the same, almost every single. So, what Harbor Freight probably did was went to the manufacturer of Pelican knives in China and basically said, hey, make us some too. And once you cut out the middleman. So here is what's in this bug out bag or box. I don't know if you guys remember this 12 survivors. I think they still kind of exist. This is more or less, I think it's more or less discontinued. I think basically everything online now is new old stock because this is already several years old, I'm pretty sure. There's their website. You can tell me if it is. But there's what's in there. I'm not looking for anything. The reason why this is part of my sub collections. I love to get these little mini bug out things. And I get the really, really cheap ones because it's not so much of the content, it's the container itself. And then I can go back and add to it and augment it however I see fit. You can use it for when you work on a car or truck under the hood with those magnets. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it's meant for. I mean, not just the car, but yeah, anytime you have any metal, obviously. So let me go ahead and open this.
Tô tentando entender. Eu tô tentando entender tudo, minha cabeça tá doendo.
Ah, sério?
Porque você não me explica, eu tenho que ficar tentando descobrir.
Eu falo sobre essa caixa. Essa caixa de material de sobrevivendo, né? Entendeu?
Mais ou menos. Eu queria saber o que era aquilo que você mostrou antes. Era um relógio?
Ah, isso é luz. Isso é luz, olha.
Isso é bom para botar em quintal.
Talvez, mas é bateria. Não precisa usar baterias, né?
Acampamento, então. Acampamento, camping.
Sim. Mas isso é para trabalho. Isso é comum para trabalho.
Olha.
Se chama work light. Para trabalho.
I see.
Okay, so sorry. Okay, so it has this. Let's see if I can pull this out here without breaking it. Well, at least it's in there good. That's a survival, a signal mirror. And as you can see, it's got the hole in it, which you need to look through that when you're signaling something. So I know that lots of, signal mirrors don't have that, but that really does make a difference. I can't really get it out. Let me see if I can. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to want to break it. Trust me. So it's a pretty decent clasp. And then, let's see. I don't want it to also spill out. I think it's water resistant. Yeah. I did it the wrong way. No, I didn't. It does go this way. Anyway, I don't want to have to repack this. So, tin foil. Oh, cool. A needle. Pretty decent gauge needle. Medical stuff, etc. Looks like there's even a chain. One of those. Oh, look at that. Fishing lures. How cool. There you go. There you go, Goondogs. Those pass the litmus test.
Olha.
some duct tape you can see there. There's some tinder, some fishing line. Oh, this is pretty cool.
Hmm.
I think this is supposed to be a whistle, but okay. Well, there's their light, and they didn't put a safety thing in there, so that's all the weights and everything. So okay, well that works.
Ah, apito. Nossa. Good.
I know that there's supposed to be a razor blade in here. Here's one of these button compasses. What is it with my luck with compasses? All of these crappy little compasses I've been getting lately have worked. And what's weird is every single other compass I've gotten before that didn't. Yep. That is so weird.
Yeah,
This thing works.
Portuguese.
Yeah, that
Portuguese.
works. I cannot believe it. It's just shocking to me. Where's the razor? No way. Look at that. How dope is that? Ferro rod. No handle. I'd love to make a handle if I knew how to do something like that. Yeah, well, I'm definitely not seeing the razor. I don't know if they put it somewhere else. So that's obviously not paracord, but it's cordage, all right. Anyway, and lots of safety pins, and they even have a little brochure here about. Let's see. Does the oh god, Matt and his keystring. Look, hold on. Okay, I thought you said I need okay. Well, does it light keister? Yes. Battle rees. Oh, funny. Okay, I have plastic case with 20. Oh wait, so I need more cases. You can use it for when you work on it. Okay, wait. Leave it in the package so when I'm going through the rubble of the California, I'll find it, and the contents will still be mint. Yeah, they'll be mint anyway because I'm definitely not going to be using it. It's going to just end up in one of my bug out bags. Searching rubble while feasting on the sweetest meat of all. Ew, Matt, stop it. Okay, hey, Didi. I'm fairly new to your channel. Who's Mariana? And is that Portuguese? Yes, it is Portuguese. I'll find it clutched in the skeletal remains because it'll be keistered. So you'll find it in between my hip bones, surrounded by mountains mountains of machetes. Exactly. Yeah. My hoarded budget machetes. Don't forget the budget part because not none of them. I have a one tops one, which is good. So looks like, you know what? Check this out. This is all plastic. So this is meant to be waterproof too. So hints and tips, duct tape, razor blade, blah, blah, blah. So look, they tell you how to use the ferro rod, a little bit foil, fishing kit, tweezers, wire. So, they kind of tell you how to do it, what to do with it.
Yes.
I definitely don't see the razor blade.
Esquece, papai.
Okay? Esquece o quê?
Esquece esse papelzinho aí.
De quê? Papazinho?
Não, é uma gíria nova aqui no Brasil. Esquece, papai. A mãe tá estourada. Eu tô assim, esquece. Vai. Cadê Lucky Knife? Cadê Lucky Knife?
This is going to be a problem. I don't know how I'm going to get. And look they've included some very, very thin gauge wire, which is kind of cool. I don't have any wire that gauge. I do have wire, but that'll probably be nice to have some extra, extra tiny. So what do you think, Goondocks? Are these the best lures ever?
O que é isso dentro do plastiquinho?
Como se diz? Pescadores.
Tá, tipo, sim, é um anzol. É um anzol que fala.
Anzol?
Good. É anzol que a gente chama. É aquele negócio para pescar peixe e garra assim, ó.
Sim.
Tá.
Mas como se diz vermicelli? Como se diz? Aha, that's
I
what I
don't know.
thought. This was the other place. I was hoping the razor blade is in here, and it isn't. The heck? Ah, I was hoping it'd be in here. Okay, it is officially missing the razor blade. Well, that's annoying. I mean, that's super annoying. The heck? Oh, never mind. Found it. Can you see? Here. Let me put a light behind it. There. Now can you see it? Or is that too bright? Pode ver? Dentro.
Deixa eu ver. Não, muito longe. Aí, dá
Oh,
pra ver. Nossa.
okay, so it's a proper scalpel. Just a true scalpel in one of those little steri packs that they come in. So I thought that was like a mini band-aid, so I was wrong. Okay.
Aquilo ali era uma faca ali dentro?
Okay?
Era uma
Yeah,
lâmina?
sim, é pra sujeria, sabe?
Ah,
Faca de sujeira.
bisturi.
Isso.
Yes. Oh, my God. Legal. Gostei desse kit de sobrevivência.
Gosto, não é?
Yes,
É
I
muito
like.
legal. É.
Aham.
Okay, so obviously can fit quite a bit more. So, when I get around to it, I'll add a bunch of stuff into it and pack it out. Primarily I wanted the box. And I'm actually really glad about the needle, the scalpel, this duct tape. So you can literally buy duct tape and do this, but I'm not going to take the time and it's a pain in the ass. So the fact that it comes pre-rolled without the little tube inside to save space, to me is a big deal. Um, some of the stuff that you can't buy. I mean, I actually kind of like this light slash keychain slash whistle is pretty cool because it kind of covers a lot of your bases in one little thing that is totally appropriate for these kinds of um, for these sorts of bug out boxes or survival kits. This is sort of a take on the whole Altoids survival kit thing, which was kind of a trend for quite a while there, which I totally got into. Don't get me wrong. I think I have a lot of fun building those myself. Did I just lose the needle? Oh my God. If I lost the needle, I do not want to get skewered by that needle. Fucking hell. Did I just do that? Yeah, I think I did. I think I dropped the fucking needle down here. That's going to be a lot of fun tonight. I'm going to have so much fun falling asleep on top of that needle. Yay, neat. Oh, good Lord. How the fuck am I going to find that needle now? Holy mother of God. Sorry, this is going to get boring while Oh! Good. I found it. Okay, I'm not going to skewer myself tonight. Sorry to disappoint y'all, but I will not be getting skewered tonight. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'll skewer you. Yeah. Skewer my butthole. Okay, here we go. So,
Vambora.
kind
Acelera
of
aí.
Huh?
Acelera.
Um momento. Okay. Waterproof is good if you got a leaky keister. Yeah, you're the professional. You're the expert on that. So you can't use it as emergency TP. You mean it's reusable TP? You mean duct tape? Better than using a pine cone. Oh, good Lord. My grandma said corn cobs were good TP. Really? That's true, huh? I guess. Looks like an x-ray of someone's keister. That's actually true. I need to try my hand at making an Altoids tin survival kit for fun. Yeah, dude, it's fun. It's fun to do because it's fun in the same way Tetris is fun. You just sit there and like pack it, repack it, get a magnet. Okay. You'll find the needle with your foot. Don't worry. Very good. Is Hollywood a proctologist? All this keister talk? Yeah, I am. No, actually, I'm the patient. Matt's the proctologist. Nobody will need one. Jump around and you'll find it fast. Oh, yeah. Huh? Use the magnet light to scan the floor with the magnet side. Yeah, you're right. I could have. That's real smart. No, you guys are right. I could have totally used the magnet to find it. You're right. That's really smart. And of course, I literally didn't think of that. I don't know why I didn't think of using that. But anyway, it did turn out it slipped underneath the thing. So I can't really tell how water resistant ish this is. Probably not massively. It looks like you could fit some stuff in there. I mean, I'm almost tempted to squeeze a little bit of silicone along the outside and then slice it and see if that'll add to its whatever. Who knows? Maybe that would help. Should I try to get this mirror out of here? Because I really can't. I just don't want to break it. Can you see? I'm trying to get it out. Mother F. Well, I should maybe just pry it out. Anyway, I have a million pry bars here. Okay, so I won this pry bar from Alex's Knives and Such, and it's cool. It's the cutter pry tool. Hold on.
Amor, vou no banheiro.
Vai. Oh yeah, I don't know if that's already split open. This is the Servco. This thing's so shitty. It's already split through this crappy vinyl case. But anyway, this is that axe head that you can put on there. This is part of the. I need to find the rest of my wallet sized multi-tool survival kit stuff and do a little bit of a presentation on that because that fits right along with the whole Altoids thing, and now I can't find the pry tool. Anyway, let me just keep going with this damn thing before I get too bogged down. And you know what else is a trip is, I don't know how I didn't know this. Just as a side note, the Gerber Gator is 154 cm. Can you believe that? No wonder people love this so much. This got Knife of the Year like 20 years ago, I think. And what's weird is they don't list it anywhere. It's not listed anywhere. God, it has that aggressive clip point, and it turns up at the nose. And this is so grippy. I love the Gator grip. I really do. And it's got really, really nice action. Even has a half stop for safety, so you don't cut yourself open in the field. But I really do like this, the Gator grip. I won this from the Matt Rose channel. And I think this is a great camp knife because of the fact that it's on a belt sheath. Just the last time I went camping and everything, I just felt like having or excuse me, last time I went hiking, having a pocket like we EDC in our pocket just didn't feel as right. It didn't feel right. It just felt clunky and less accessible. I really feel like when you're hiking and camping, having your pocket knife on your belt feels like it's more practical. It feels more accessible. I'd give up on fitting everything in the tin and just use a fanny pack. Well, here's the thing, Michael. I used to carry a fanny pack, and I put my survival tin in there at one point. What mirror? Where? Here. That's a signal mirror. Okay, everyone got some work tonight. Okay, good night, Marcos. Thanks for tuning in. Man, you guys win so many giveaways. I have not won a single one yet. Yeah, but we also spend like 10 times more time going from giveaway to giveaway, and I miss a ton of them. Was it made in the USA? Yeah. The Gerber Gator is the made in Portland. I see. Oh, hey, Shane. It wasn't always 154 cm. I see. In that case, is this an older one and it's not 154? Is it marked now? Is this like, part of the 420 series? I don't know. It's a good question. What else? So now we took care of that. I was going to quickly address. Okay, so hot pink extension cord. So, for the ladies in your lives, get you guys some hot pink.
O que é isso?
Eletricidade. Entendeu?
Tinha que ser rosa, né?
Oh, here's a multi-tool I got they sell these at Walgreens, believe it or not. And have you guys seen these? They're super corny. Sheffield makes these ones. And I don't know, I just thought it was so hilarious. I had to just try it. I had to try it. The big outdoors. I mean, talk about jack of all trades, master of none. I can't imagine it does any one of these functions to any sort of decent degree at all. But I love this notion of like the hammer splitting apart being pliers. It's just, frankly, in my opinion, it's just so fucking dumb. I mean, talk about gimmicky, but it cracks me up. I love it. I think it's just funny as hell. So, I had to jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it.
Jump on it. Jump on it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bora.
Okay, let me.
Samba, neném, samba.
Hey guys, I want to do a video on US made options versus foreign knives. Yeah, do that. I wonder if anyone has. Let me think. No. Somebody, I think it was Stasa, that did a really good video on, hey, here's your, like Benchmade bug out or whatever, here's a budget alternative, which for the most part turned into, lots of US made versus, foreign made. So, like a bug out versus, I don't know, a Gonzo or whatever. I have a hammer multi-tool. It has wood handles. Really? I'd watch that for sure. Yeah. Congrats on the win. Yeah. Ele falou parabéns para sua ganhe.
Ai, thank you. Eu não tô lendo os comentários, não. Fica travando toda vez que eu vou ver comentário. Você não expõe? Você tem que botar aqui, ó, pra mim ver.
Você não pode ler nada?
Não, porque toda vez que eu vou lá ver, trava. Aí eu caio da live.
De tudo?
Sim, que estranho.
Tá. Então, deixe. Não preciso ver, não.
Tem perguntas que é para mim, você não diz que é para mim.
Eles não perguntam nada. Ele fala só parabéns.
Não, o Deleste perguntou se você fica com todas as minhas facas. Fica sim. Absurdo. Fica com tudo.
Calma.
Inimigo.
Calma. inimiga.
Furiosa.
So, here's an example of that kind of knife that, is that a bolster lock, or is that, a frame lock, or is that a liner lock? I tend to think of that as actually just nothing but a frame lock, because I feel like bolster locks are something else altogether. I brought this out because this is the Hollow Point Compact. So there was the question in the other live, like, how do I get my lady to EDC stuff? One of the things you can do is look for the compact versions of knives. So this is the Hollow Point Compact, and as you can see, it's a 3-finger knife. It's very small, but for women, it's just about the right size. The other problem with EDCing for women is that their pockets are not big enough for knives, so you really do need to find them very small ones. So here it is. You know what's surprising is look at how well the teeth line up.
Legal.
Look at
Nossa.
they actually line up pretty well, considering. Look at the teeth line up pretty decently. So I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. This. Ooh, oh wow, that spring. What the? Look at that spring. What the hell is that supposed to be? Anyway.
É tipo um alicate.
Holy crap! What is that mess? Anyway, and then it locks with the bail. We've got here a file. Hey, that's a pretty aggressive file. Looks like it's a serrated edge. I thought it was a saw, but it's not. Here's a knife with an edge. Here's a can opener / bottle opener / probably a wire stripper, but that wire stripper has no edge on it whatsoever. I doubt that'll open a can. I'll give it a shot later. And a flathead screwdriver. Or flathead screwdriver. I was expecting this to be a lot more disappointing. Okay. Paladone Products UK, and then something Lamure France, and then made in China. I'm kind of disappointed. It's kind of nicer than I expected. I was hoping it'd be a lot crappier. Or I was expecting, not hoping, excuse me. I was expecting it to be a lot crappier, but it's give us a damn a hammer something. Should I hammer? I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Do I have anything to hammer? I don't want to destroy anything. So it's got some, it's got decent. I'm gripping it like this to get the maximum swing out of it, but you can hammer something with this. Let's see.
Aquela parede.
There we go. I found a weakness already. This thing, if you're gripping it like that, just came right off. I mean, so if you're holding it normal, actually, it might be anything short of some like tiny little 3 penny nails or something small. I don't think you can do any legit carpentry with this. Just don't know if you can get enough swing. And that's an awful small head to try and, I have a hammer multi-tool. Okay. I mean, under $100. Etabarulho, does Mary read English or see the chat? Last Ranger, what she was literally just complaining about was, for some reason, every time she opens the chat, it's crashing. So right now she's not able to see the chat. She can kind of read English, I think more so than she lets on, but kind of not. What's the best American knife under $100? Give us a demo hammer, something bare knuckle. Yeah, $110. Yeah, I'd say so, something like that. Because here's the thing, best American knife. a lot of people would say, you know, under what, $20, the
my
K-Bar
God.
Dozier, but K-Bar is an American company. Bob Dozier, the designer, is American, but these are not made in the USA. They're made in Taiwan.
I like
So,
it.
obviously this is not what you mean. You mean made in USA, but this is an American knife. I mean, it's an American design. It's, American designer, American company, meant
Mhm.
for the American market, obviously. This regularly makes people's top budget knives. I EDC the hell out of this when when I'm doing work and I'm going to be in front of people and they need to not be freaked out. So that's where pink knives come in use for guys. I wanted to refer, Matt, you were talking about how to get your old lady into knives. Now, if you look at a channel like Women Carry Knives, who's trying to cater to women and stuff like that, she will tell you she doesn't like pink knives and doesn't like that suggestion that, well, go and get a pink knife. Now, she's 10 to 20% of the female population. 80-90% of women love, 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 love pink. So if they're going to like a knife, they're going to like pink knives. And I've done many episodes on pink knives, but here's a very budget pink knife. This isn't so threatening because it's kind of thumb stud, back lock, which is intuitive. In other words, people have seen it. Here's your QSP Parrot. This is the pink version, which
Que
I think might be
fofo.
discontinued now. Liner locks, I don't suggest because there's a bit of a learning curve. But, this is a full flat grind, QSP, super budget. They've now upgraded the Parrot to D2 micarta, and the price only went up by like a few bucks. So there's that.
Eu quero essa
So
faca.
here's
Eu...
the mini, or you mean the Tough Light, which is a small knife, and then you've got your
Ah,
mini Tough Light. So again, something cute is A, going to fit in their pocket better, and B, be less threatening, and C, fit their hand better. Obviously women have much smaller hands on average. I would recommend the Squid. The Squid is for us, it's a third pocket knife, or a fifth pocket knife, excuse me. And it feels pretty small. It's like a 3.5 finger knife, but for women, it's the perfect size. Not all women. Also, look into these little tiny Kershaw. This is the Kershaw diode, I think it's called. Something like that. The Kershaw diode, which, again, see how it's cute and tiny. So it's less threatening, more practical. And then let me show you I used to, the Kershaw Cinder. If you guys are familiar with the Cinder, I have the regular version and I have the copper version.
Oh, eu quero aquela faca rosa.
Sim, claro, você quer de tudo, né?
Não.
Sim.
Eu quero essa rosa que você mostrou. É minha. Minha. É mine.
Yeah, I lost track of my Kershaw Cinder, but this is slightly larger. Well, this is definitely larger than the Kershaw Cinder. But if you guys remember, the Cinder is an incredible Hinderer design. It's super tiny, and yet it's a decent like 2-finger knife. The ergos on the Cinder are incredible. That you feel like you get such a purchase on such a tiny knife, which is why I have 2 of them. And I misplaced a whole bunch of my neck knives. I don't know where they are right now. They completely blanked. So it might sound kind of obvious, but to get women to EDC, get them. And sometimes non-knife people tend to like assisted. So the Squid is assisted now. I think it's more satisfying to them. You guys have seen the Kershaw Anzo, or the Anzo designed Kershaw. Oops, what is this called? I forgot. But this is the something like this. Might be too, maybe not. Maybe that might feel a little too daggery and scary. Maybe that's not a great notion. But then Rough Rider has a hole. So this is one of those slips with the pocket clip. And you've got your lock back. Check out Rough Rider has 2 pink lines. This one is the love, peace, friendship. See that laser edge? Mm-hmm. So they have a whole, like I have the toothpick. This is the lock back. As you can see, it's very small. It's cute. It's pink. They also have the hot stuff and the pink lemonade. Those are 2 other, and those are hot pink. This is that neutral flat pink. And they have the hot pink. And so they have a whole bunch of traditionals. That's another suggestion. Traditionals might feel a little less scary and threatening, being 2-handed opening. Another possibility is look into money clip knives, right? That might suit them better because it's super thin profile. They can put their cards, cash, etc. in there, and it might give them a sense of security, especially as concerns money. Of course, the obvious is the Mylea, and they made a purple one too. You have a copper cinder. Let me see. Let me catch up here. Yeah, I mean, the bare knuckle is probably your best value because you can get 20 CV bare knuckle, which is almost identical to the ZT, except it's under $100. And of course, you can never go wrong with the Buck 110. Hogue polymer deckers are supposed to be around 100, I think. Really? There's a polymer deca? I missed out on that. I didn't quite catch that. I didn't know that. Yeah, Hogue is great. The Dozier is a good knife too, cheap. Same with the Parrot. Yep. I love my lady. I gave my lady the Husker. I have a copper cinder. What do you think about the Brighton blades? Yeah, I have. That's absolutely correct. Anyway, if you want to see them, I can show you. Well, let me show you. I absolutely recommend the Brighton blades. Where the heck did I put it? Because they come in these cute little vinyl little zipper pouches too, and they have this fantastic these themes. The 12 different themes like hope and happiness and all that kind of stuff. I absolutely recommend the Brighton blades, and I think they're even HCR13. So. You're actually going to get some decent quality there as well. So yeah, I absolutely recommend the Brighton blades. Me too. That's a Hinder design. Yeah. Oops, wait. I haven't heard they seem cheap from what I saw, but I have no idea. Which one seems cheap? The Brighton blades? I got my wife the Brighton Dream. Oh, okay. I use the Dozier for my work knife. It's a great work knife. That thing is so sturdy. It feels really, really sturdy. Has a steel been revealed for plastic deca? Your cinder is next to your cold steel kukri. Yeah, exactly. 20 CV, I thought, when Zach aired it, Gary. Okay. I didn't see a show. Is that the POS? The piece of shit. I have the Eddie by Quiet Carry in pink. Oh, really? Oh, wow. That sounds cool. What's up, people? Hey, Brian. I ordered the Chase by Quiet Carry Pink. Oh, wow. You're getting... So, Gary, are you into pink knives? I didn't know. I thought me and Jimmy Slash were the only ones into pink knives. So, let's see. How am I getting these messages? Clogging up my shit. Okay. I don't see anything. All right.
Aye.
Okay. Oh yeah, what else was I gonna show you? Oh yeah. And then my final suggestion, crap. You know what? I'm gonna have to grab it out of this bin. I meant to prepare that before it went live, and then I blanked out. I mean, I thought of it and then I blanked out. Oh, here's some other These are unbranded. If you guys see these hot pink.
Olha.
See, you can see by her reaction. Girls love this kind of pink. It's unbranded. It's a cleaver. It's assisted, but it's a lot of fun. It's a little bit, overly robust, but these things are ultra, ultra cheap. Just go to any website and put in pink, pink knife, and just look and see what they have. Girls love this. Frankly, I love it too. I just think it's cute. And what's cool is this little cleaver hole. You can actually like flick it because of the assisted spring. So this is actually a lot of fun. This knife. It's very fidget friendly. Um,
Como é que eu
I mean,
nunca
I
vi
got
essa faca?
okay.
Eu nunca vi essa faca.
Sim, uma vez. And
Nossa.
then other assisted, you can also get these unbranded ones. This is a stiletto, but
Hum.
it's cute. It's that Italian stiletto style knife. It's not an actual stiletto. It's not an auto, but it's estilete.
É estilete?
Eh, it's even tipped down, which is kind of cool, and it's got about 13 liners in it for some reason. But anyway, it's that same plastic uh, swirl, hot pink swirl, which is aesthetic. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's cute. And again, these are extremely unassuming, cute, small, etc. Another option here is this is that Schrade. It's got a pocket clip, but it's also got a carabiner, which might be more practical for like purses. It's also, super minimalist. It's a frame lock. I believe this is Schrade's ripoff of that Dijo knife. The French guys that wanted to come up with a minimalist knife, and they came up with that Dijo knife. So I think this is their version of ripping it off. You can even take the pocket clip off for her if she just wants to use the carabiner. But again, it's pink. It's very inexpensive. Um, yeah, usable blade, etc. So this is another possibility.
Você tá falando que foi muito cara essa faca?
Não, é barato.
Estranhei aqui.
And then the other possibility is you can go ultra ornate. This is just a simple Rough Rider. It's with this like fake Damascus, but this is like kind of meant to be like a neck knife or something, but something that's aesthetically pleasing, small, mini, cute, aesthetically pleasing. Again, appeal. They've done enough marketing studies. They found, for example, the way women choose cars has nothing to do with horsepower, performance, anything. Is it cute? And I know that sounds like a negative stereotype of women, but genuinely, women make decisions based on something very, very, very different than how we make purchasing decisions. And for women, it's absolutely much more about, is it cute? We think about that probably third or fourth, whether we like the aesthetics or not. We're going to look at, blade steel, all kinds of other considerations. And I can show you more traditionals that are pink. Let's see if I can get this open. So let's see. Oh yeah, here's the hot series. I think this is the pink lemonade series. Is it? Does it say on here? Can't quite remember. Wow, this even has a can opener. I don't know if that can opener would even work. I think I might give it a shot. But I got that just, another pink knife. Wait, is it me or do I have two of these? Oh, it looks like. No, it can't be the same knife. Are those identical? I might have gotten one of them as a gift. I've forgotten all about it. Are 1379. Okay, they're the identical knife. Okay. So obviously one of these was meant to be a gift and I didn't realize it and I opened both of them. I shouldn't have done that. Anyway. I'm going to need to repack one of them. Here is also in that same line, the peace, love, and friendship. This is the toothpick. Again, you know, that's something that's real cute for girls. It's got a peace sign. Something like that. And then here's a trapper, except this is not a, is this a copperhead? Is this a copperhead trapper? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm not so good with my my traditional patterns. Can't remember right now which pattern that is. And then this is also part of that hot pink. I think the pink lemonade series. Pretty sure this is a. This is a Sowbelly Stockman. Is that right? Is this a mini Sowbelly Stockman with a? Looks like it's got a sheep's foot or Warncliffe plus a spade blade. Looks like. Anyway, so there's those, and yeah, that's kind of it for the pink knives for now. Don't get me wrong, I also have the can you see the pink karambit up on the wall there? Or at least the handle of it. Can you see that? So I have the hot pink karambit, but it's not a very EDC blade and probably not the way to get girls into knives. That pink is definitely more so my knife. I mean, didn't mean that to be a thing. Let me catch up on comments here. Okay. Only pink was left, so I said, what the heck? Oh, okay. Gary wants to stand out in the apocalypse. I want to appear as not a threat in the apocalypse. Oh, yeah. Lure them to the dining table, Gary. Okay, great options for the ladies. I bought this pink Spyderco Dragonfly for the wife. There you go, guys. See that comment there, EDD? You know, the pink Spyderco Dragonfly is exactly right around the
eu amo Spyderco. I love Spyderco.
Spyderco is Mary's favorite. Okay. Jeez. Speaking of the
Cadê esses Spyderco? Mostra seus
speaking of the Gerber Gator, here's more of that Gator grip on the this thing here with the fixed blade option. How does this? If I can remember how to get this off, pull. I think pull. And you're supposed to be able to pull this off. There we go. And then the saw, which also has the Gator grip in it. And then there's also the pack knife, which has a mini fixed blade in it. So yeah, the Gator grip. Excuse me, I'm in trouble talking. Oh, speaking of, here it is. This is the pack with the. This is the same as their pack axe, the mini pack axe with the little fixed blade in there. I used to carry this in my trunk. Got good jimping. Okay, a knife in the axe. Yep. Does it rattle when you swing it? Nope. I mean, that's why, you know, people love to dog Gerber. You know, I mean, they do innovative things like this. Borderline. That's the sheath. It's not there. You know, as you can see. Mm-hmm. Here. See, no rattle. Actually, I can show you because you can see that Watch. Look, see, it doesn't come out. You see, it's in there. I'll show you. See that tension? Look at that. See? Now there's a rattle. You see what I mean? None. See? Look at that. You can pull that out. That far even, it's still not falling out. There. You gotta get out that far before it actually falls on its own. So I mean, I like these. I think these are cool. Whoops. That happened. You know, and it's got decent sheaths, you know. You know, sometimes Gerber makes some pretty cool stuff that some would consider borderline gimmicky or just really practical. I mean, that means you've got sort of a mid-range axe plus saw, you know, a hatchet plus fixed blade. That's a little good little setup right there. You know, that might be the difference between, you know, survival and not surviving. That didn't sound very sophisticated, but you know what I mean.
Survivor.
Nax, yeah. Axife, yeah. That's pretty cool there. But while you chop wood, though, a hatchet throwing demo breaks out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I honestly I haven't chopped with it, but hopefully I demonstrated how firmly it is in there because the gator grip is rubber, right? And the tolerance is just right that it fits in there really snugly. And then given that it's rubber, I don't anticipate it. Yeah, chuck the hatchet into the wall. Okay, I'll chuck it into your keister opening hole. How about that? So what's weird is I can't believe I can't find that. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is the CRKT cutter pry tool. So let's see if I can pry this out of here. I just don't want to break this tab.
Que luta.
Hmm?
Que luta sua aí no meio das caixas.
Ah, sim. Eu lutando. Então, sua câmera é ridículo.
O que acontece?
Olha isso. Nossa Senhora. Que
O quê?
preguiçosa. Cu de
Eu
preguiça.
tô,
It's getting
amor.
past my bedtime. My mom says I have to go to bed. Okay, good night. Doesn't seem like a good mirror if you have to pry it open during dangerous survival situations. Yes and no. I mean, yeah, it's that thing between, you know, you don't want to lose it and really be fucked, but you want to be able to get it out quicker than not. I agree. You know, I mean, it might be a little. Again, I'm babying it. I could get it out of here. I don't want to force it too hard. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just don't want to break it before I ever use it, you know? Right. For a survival situation, you want to be able to get to it probably quicker than this. But again, I'm babying it. Obviously, you don't want to have a pry tool to get it out. That literally doesn't make any sense, and it's indeed correct. Yeah, maybe I'll look at it maybe later. Last thing I want to do is break it before I ever use it. Paranoid about that right now. Okay, let's see. How long have we been going for? Hour and 26 minutes. So I kind of covered most of what I wanted to cover, I think. Oh, yeah. The CRKT Guppy 907K. So let's see. Oh, okay. So, ooh, that carabiner has a nice little spring in it. And, oh, look at that. Battery saver. Looks like there's a light. I don't know why I didn't notice that. I think this might be the upgraded version. 907-0K. I think this is the slightly upgraded one that has the light in it and the bit toolkit. Decently sharp knife, pocket clip, adjustable wrench. So, and I thought I remember you can actually, is it me or can you pull this bit holder off altogether? I can't remember. I'm not sure. And then there's the bit holder there at the end. And I think, oh, there we go, the battery. So there's the light. So yet another multi-tool for me, budget multi-tool. And this is probably not a very new catalog because this is a pretty old piece of gear. KERT, the key ring emergency tool. Looks like it's a strap cutter / O2 tank / wrench tool. How to impress your father-in-law. Have a high-paying job. Learn to cook the perfect steak. Carry the Kurt to open his beer. Oh, bottle opener too? Oh, plus a pry bar / That's actually not too bad. If you want to consider that flathead a pry bar, it'd be a little bit like, okay. So there's that. This is kind of a cool. This is cooler than I thought. And this is a little too much play. Not sure that's. It doesn't feel very sturdy. I don't know if there's anything you can do about that. Yeah. Look at that. I can't imagine. Yeah, I'm thinking it has to be pretty next to useless. How are you going to tighten something with that? Can't really clamp down on it good. Look how much play there is. There's a flathead screwdriver in there. I don't know if that's something that you can tighten. Yeah. Yeah, the CRKT multi-tools, the thing is, I have several because I had collect budget multi tools. Unless there's something gimmicky that you want about the CRKT, probably not the best option. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention for women's carry is, speaking of, there's the cinder, there's the copper cinder. So as you can see, look at how small that is. Very usable blade, Rick Hinder design. Never mind, it's more than a 2-finger knife. It's a 3-finger knife, you know, almost even a 3.5-finger knife, especially with a lanyard on there. So that is, I think, a great suggestion for women because they can put that on their keychain, and it'll get them used to EDCing a knife. And once they get used to having a knife around, you're going to get them into it. Let's see. Yeah, see that's why I was saying that this is sort of the follow up to the Kershaw, to the Cinder. Much larger blade. Anyway, and the other thing I was going to mention is consider this is the SOG Crosscut. This is on sale at Blade HQ for like $12, and so get them some scissors, a scissor multi-tool, and it has a knife on here. This might be more along the lines of something that women would be more conducive to. It even has a toothpick in it, in there. I don't even know how would you get that out. Oh, there it goes. So there's even a toothpick. So this is like very definitely urban EDC type gear. And I was wrong. I thought, oh yeah, and even tweezers. Oh no, yeah, I was right. There is a knife blade plus tweezers. This is something that a woman would love to have: tweezers, and a toothpick, and a nail cleaner / nail file. And you know, this would be a very strong recommendation to get them used to having a tool / multi-tool. I haven't tested these scissors yet, so I don't know how good it is. I mean, obviously it's going to cut paper, so gee, it cuts paper. Go figure. It cuts it really nicely, to be honest. It felt very solid. Also, it has a ruler, so get them used to having a tool around that's useful to them, and then they'll be more conducive to other kinds of things. This is the Gerber version. This is the Gerber Splice. Again, it's scissors with a much stronger spring in it, and then it has outboard tools, which I like. I prefer outboard tools so that you don't have to open it. It's got the flat designed Phillips, and looks like a pry bar almost. It's like a tiny flathead. It's got your blade. It's like a spay blade. That's an interesting blade shape. Serrated blade. And I think that might be it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. And then also this bottle opener / flathead screwdriver. Yeah, that's it. So the cross cut might be more female friendly, if you will. And here is I think that might be it. I don't know why they're labeling it. They have these little icons there. I don't know if they're trying to label it. Nossa. Okay, you're falling asleep. Okay, let's see. I was just looking at CRK Team. They have a cool knife one. That SOG is nice. Yeah, it is. Okay, good night, JN. Nice keister size too. Of course it is. That's always something to consider for you. If you're into budget multi-tools, the Winchester wind frame is like 20, kind of heavy. Yeah, comes with sheets and bits. Yeah, I actually have that as well. I haven't unboxed it yet. So thanks for reminding me, Michael. I'll go ahead and show that one too. Yeah, it's $20. Again, if it's a budget multi-tool, I probably have it because I kind of just want to test all those out. Of course, you've got your other options. This is the considered the smallest folder. This is from Rough Rider. It's brass. Not highly suggesting this because it's not much of a usable blade, but it's definitely cute. Yeah. So anyway, start putting this stuff away. This is not legal. This is a sap. It's like got a button.
Isso. Oxi.
Pra dinheiro, entendeu?
Isso é bom para guardar o quê? No tornozelo e no pulso?
Isso aí não é legal em Califórnia. Entendeu? Entendeu?
Uhum. Mas isso aí eu guardo aonde?
Não entendo.
É para botar no pulso?
Não, é como assim.
Coisa estranha.
É pra cintura, né? Entendeu?
Ah, tá.
Como assim? Entendeu?
Brega. O trem brega e feio.
E brega? Sério?
Nossa, feio demais. Nu.
No. Okay. Comes with sheath. I want that. Oh, you want this? Get yourself a nice thick sock and a few doorknobs. Yeah. A sock and a cue ball. People have done that. Some rocks, a sock and some rocks. Here's the sock. Got to supply your own knobs. Yeah, indeed. Batteries. That's another thing. A sock and some batteries. Again, these are not legal in California. I went ahead and got it anyway. A, it was dirt cheap. B, I did want to use it as a coin purse. And C, I have worn this sometimes. Just if I need to carry that, for some change, for some, bus fare or whatever. And, you could kind of get away with being like, I didn't know it was a SAP officer, like, hey, it was just, thought it was a coin purse, whatever. But anytime you use something as a weapon, it's already illegal. So, not illegal, but anyway, anytime you use something as a weapon, it's already a weapon. Anyway, legally speaking.
Horas, é. Já é 2 horas de live.
Okay. What else have I got here?
Amanhã eu quero mais live. Eu quero ver essas facas.
Live? I can open these sheets now.
2 horas de live é para morrer. Muito cansativo. Apesar que é só você que fala.
Oh, this needs some stropping. Okay, so here is, oh, good Lord. That has to be a mistake. It's not supposed to be open-ended like that, is it? Can't possibly be. That has to be a mistake, no? I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be closed. I mean, who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. But that doesn't seem right to me. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. But which is actually kind of cool because then you can actually put a fixed blade maybe even in there. Let me see. Here's the Moonglow series, and well, no, never mind. No, you can't. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. That didn't even make any sense what I was thinking just now. Is it late? Did I lose too many brain cells? That wouldn't have made sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. That was just lame brain, harebrained. Oh yeah, I need to show you all my choppers. I need to pull all the choppers out. Remember this? This was the what was this one? The oh yeah, the Alpha. Was this from K-Bar? Can't remember. It has this weird like diamond stone or something on it. It's so strange. This is a weird knife. They called it the Alpha something mini machete, I think they called it. Something like that. Small machete. But it's pretty much a chopper. Okay. Carry. Oh, as dangerously as possible. I know that's the idea apparently. I don't know what the hell I was thinking with that. It was lame brain. Okay, and oh, here we go. This was the SH1001 was the strange. So I mean, these clips are for traditionals. I lost track of it. What I do with it? There. So this is SH1001. Don't appendix carry that. Not unless I'm suffering at that moment from an acute appendicitis. And then let's see here. This is that belt carry. Ooh, that's really tight. So let's see. Yeah, definitely have to stretch that out. I felt it kind of tear, so let me not do that. I need to decide what kind of knife I want to put in there. Something like that. Something like that. And that was SH11 1172. That's 1172. And then last but not least, there's this sheath, which is SH913. These are all budget, of course. So I had a certain knife I was thinking of using this for. As you can see, it's got a huge thing here at the end. I have a knife that doesn't have a sheath, that has this ludicrous, it's like this scissors knife thing. The case, and it should fit that part. So I'll show that in the next video. I'll dig it out. I can't remember where it is. The sheath. I don't remember. It's from S-Tech, which, S-Tech sounds a lot like M-Tech, but it's definitely a step up from M-Tech for sure. It's a lot better. Get some sheaths made by Lancelot. Yeah. I'm gonna decide right now. I only need sheaths for really, really, really cheap stuff. And it's a little bit like putting expensive tires on a shitty car. Why bother? No, that's not true. Expensive tires on a shitty car would still make sense because you'd still get way better performance and safety. How do I make that comparison? How about really nice rims on shitty tires in a shitty car? How about that? Oop, I see that. Okay. Então, câmera de você é tal chata, né? Para isso, zumbi. Você dormindo? Hey, zumbi. Dorme. Okay. I think I'm about done anyway. So let's see. We're close to 2 hours, which I definitely don't want to go over 2 hours. So, I mean, as you can see, it's all the way open. I'm not sure if that was meant to be that way. I'm going to have to check again. I was expecting it to be like the other sheath I showed you for the traditional. I don't know where that is. I'm going to have to look for it. It's down here somewhere. I'm losing track of stuff already. No, never mind. Yeah, here we go. Well, how about a sheath that makes something a lot thicker than the pry tool itself? So probably doesn't make any sense. I need to stick a lanyard on that too to make it easier to grab. Oh, let's see. Oh, here we go. That doesn't have a pocket clip on it. I just realized. So, because it's meant to be a keychain knife. So that kind of works right there. Kind of not. Let's see. Maybe. There we go. Kind of not. Especially if you stick a lanyard on there, make it easy to grab out. Or not. Let me see. $12:51 a.m. It's 8:53 here. So, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait. What are you in Canada? Like in Newfoundland? What the heck is that? Are you in Jamaica? Wait. You in like the Caribbean? Like way out east Caribbean? Or because 12:51, I think that's like the time in Brazil. Because the East Coast, I think, is 11:51. I think Michael is in Canada. Okay. You're like way east Canada, like Newfoundland, Canada, no? Oh, basically New Brunswick. Okay. New Brunswick, is that where everyone talks like they've got that Irish brogue? Have you seen that movie? I think The Shipping News. I think is that out in New Brunswick? Or am I confused? Do you know which movie I'm talking about? The Shipping News, bloody good movie with that red-headed actress. What's her name? She's a great actress. Okay. Well, why don't I just look it up real quick? The Shipping News. Slow ass computer. Wow. Is my computer that slow? There's no way. Come on. There's no way it's that slow. That's like full on frozen. Okay. It's not frozen, but it's just that slow. Okay. Shitty ass. 2001. Oh, it's directed by. That's right. That's why I liked it so much. It's directed by Lasse Hallström, he's a Swedish guy. Did some great movies. I think he did like My Life as a Dog and based on the novel. Oh, really? Yeah, Julianne Moore. That's who I was thinking of. And oh god, Kevin Spacey's in it. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, Rhys Ifans is in it. That Irish actor. Can't find any details on it. Here we go. It's Newfoundland. Never mind. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. Let me get back to the video. Probably Nova Scotia, one province over. Yeah, it's Newfoundland apparently. They all have that interesting brogue. Zumbi, sua câmera tá chata, né?
Amor, porque você tá demorando. Não.
Tá, então, fala tchau. Já
Bye,
acabou.
bye. Eu quero ver
Canta.
filme.
Vai, canta.
Vou cantar.
Vai, canta.
Charles, tua cara é uma fossa. Seu corpo violão, meu tocinho de coco, tá me deixando louco. Minha Brasília amarela, pam, pam, tá de portas abertas, morrendo de som.
She's in Brazil. She's in Bahia. It's the same time as Michael is. It's 4 hours ahead, so it's nearly 1 a.m. É quase 1 hora amanhã, né?
2, 2,
Oh,
yeah.
sério?
Sim,
Você é 6
1h57,
horas antes
5
de
horas de
nós?
diferença. 5.
Você é 6
Eu não
horas?
sei eu não sei por quê. Tá. Antes era só 4 horas de diferença, agora é 5. Por quê?
Por
Aí são
causa nossa daylight savings. É por isso. They don't do daylight savings in most countries anymore. They got rid of it. So let's see additional clocks. What we got here? Oh, bloody hell. Let me do.
music is very poeta. Oxente, ia. Mas comigo ela não quis viajar. Você conhece Mamonas Assassinas? A gente ia. Tantanana, tantanana.
Você é mesmo tempo de Brasília?
Sim. A gente não tem horário de verão. Nossa, que sono. Vai. Me botaram numa roda de suruba. Maria começou a resmungar. Quando ela chegada, ela voltou para casa, toda arregaçada, não queria censurar.
Almost
Quando
2
vi
a.m. in
aquilo, fiquei
Salvador.
arrasado. Maria
Okay.
chorando.
All right. Good night,
Tô
everybody. Let's see.
arrependido.
Oh, they're serenading you. You better go. I know. So she's in Bahia. It's near Salvador, Bahia, which is the black capital, the oldest part of
Hey, Winchester. Winchester
where a lot of
chega na
music
hora de
comes.
dizer tchau.
Okay.
Winchester chega na hora de dizer tchau.
Provavelmente
Vai
todo
dizer
mundo
tchau.
é quase dormindo, né? Então, fala tchau.
Pam, param, pam. Eu tô cantando, você não pediu pra eu cantar?
Sim, é bom.
Aquela música do Satisfaction. Satisfaction.
Não sei. Pergunta
Winchester
dele.
in the house. Ok, bye bye.
They want to know what kind of music you guys like.
E essa
Próximo.
blusa do
Anyway.
samba?
All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Bom. Prepara um filme pra nós, eu vou comer. Tá bom? Você entendeu? Escutou?
Sim, a internet é muito ruim.
Como assim?
Suas expressões e tal forma. Nossa. All right, good night, everybody.
Bye. Good night. Eu pensei que você já tinha desligado esse trem. Eu vou comer, amor, eu vou comer. Eu vou comer.
Tá.
Boca foi feita para comer. Comida foi feita para comer.
Nossa. Aloha. Winchester, you're not in Hawaii, are you? No, I don't think so. Ele falou aloha de Hawaii.
Aloha. Aloha, Tico. Vou misturar espanhol com aloha.
Ok?
Olá, olá, olá.
E tudo travou aqui.
Vixe, reinicia.
Nope, I thought aloha was hello and goodbye. Yeah, I believe it's hello and goodbye. I believe. I'm pretty sure that's correct. Okay, good night.
Você já deu good night 300 vezes.
Sim.
Charles Frozen. Let it go. Vai, amor, let it go. Fome da porra. I am very hungry. Oh. Beba de sono.